Yeah, we are not moving. We am sorry that like a rumor got spread that we were moving, and we are not moving. Are we gonna move? Are we not gonna move? Should we move? I don't know. Should we move? I don't know. Anyways, I think we're gonna move. So we're not gonna like redo any rooms because we're gonna move. I think. Like I said, we're back and forth. I don't know. Love to move. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it would be a whole process. We would need to like get approved for a loan and a bunch of stuff. Anyways, I think we're gonna move. So we're not gonna like redo any rooms because we're gonna move. Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm currently sat, we've had guests have been staying, so yeah, we this whole entire space is a lot more crowded than usual. It's already pretty crowded, but what is new? We're going to be having a new setup quite soon, so hold your horses. I bet everyone's well excited for that, the many different setup changes of my channel. We're going to have a whole new setup, so gosh, you only knows what that's going to be looking like. So today, I'm actually literally going to be filming 1, 2, 3 videos in a row, so hopefully there'll be a little outfit change in between to try and add a bit of diversity to this channel in what I'm wearing. But if not, this is going to be the look for the next 3 more videos. Okay, so the Dougherty Dozen, love talked about them. There's a couple things we're going to be talking about. So number 1, Alicia decided to post on her Instagram, I think, and on her TikTok and on her YouTube. Decided to post like Christmas shopping haul, like what she got her kids for Christmas shopping. And you better see it and believe it, every single child, including the youngest ones, which we kind of already knew, we kind of already knew this, were all gifted an iPhone 14 and a tablet. And I had the amount of people that were flocking over here, their little fan base, well, their massive fan base actually, flocking over here and telling me, oh but Amy, they're not really going to gift the youngest ones phones, it's just going to Alicia and Josh. Well, that haul proved that every single one of them got an iPhone 14. We're not age discriminated over here. Every single one of them got an iPhone 14. And I'm just confused. I'm like, what is happening over here? And the comments were disabled. Entirely sure why, because then when you then look on her other ones, they weren't disabled. Got an iPhone 14. Why do tiny little kids all have brand new iPhones? Wait, why did you get a 2-year-old, she's not 2, she's 4, an iPhone 14? Why did the 4 youngest kids get iPhones? And this is really quite interesting. Now, I'm not going to break down every single little bit. I will play it to you, or I already have done, or I'm going to play it to you right now. You're probably looking at it right now on the screen, all the different presents, because thousands upon thousands just in the phones and the tablets, thousands of dollars. So much money, so much money. And oddly enough, their Christmas haul from the year before actually got recommended to me, and I had a little look-see and I noticed a couple differences. I'm sure there's loads of other differences, but I wasn't exactly going to pause every single kid and like look through exactly what they've got, because quite a lot of their stuff, their stockings were not individualized, but their actual presents that they got all looked quite different from each other. Aside from the tablets and the phones, they were all exactly the same. What is the world coming to when you have a 4-year-old with an iPhone 14? I'm 26 and I've got an iPhone 14, and I think I was so proud. I was like, I've worked my way up to this, guys. This is like a pivotal moment. And this 4-year-old just gets given one. Oh my gosh, like I remember when I used to have like the flip phones, like the LG chocolates and that, when I was about 11, and I thought I was the coolest kid on the block, as did everyone else at the time. The little pink ones, you know, the pink LG chocolates. I had one of them, loved it. But an iPhone 14, this is ridiculous. I had a little look, and oddly enough, so on that Christmas last year, they spent over $16,000. I don't even want to know how much money they have spent just this year alone. I read somewhere that just in their stockings it was $1,000. It was $1,000 just in their stockings. So I have no idea what the hell is happening there. But what I did notice was last year she said, and I got the 2 eldest iPhone 13s.
The oldest 2 boys got iPhone 13s with all the accessories.
Now this is interesting because last year she actually had like a sensible brain moment, and she was like, yeah, I'm just going to get the eldest 2 iPhone 13s because they're the only ones that really need it. But this year she's gotten all of them iPhone 14s. And I'm like, what the hell's changed? And then I did have a little think. Amy put her little critical thinking hat on, and I was like, well, what has changed? The whole Life 360 thing, you know, Life 360, that little parenting thing that she's like an ambassador for, and it's to like track your children using an app. Is that the reason why every single one of them has got iPhone 14s this year? Because last year, Alicia actually was a sensible mum and she decided, no, I'm not going to get all of them brand new iPhones. I'm just going to get the 2 that actually need it. So to me, all I'm thinking of, well, what the hell has changed in this time period? And the only thing I can think of, my loves, is that Life 360 thing, which she is like a really big ambassador for. I have mentioned this before, but I'm just going to reiterate it again, that this is the reason why I think they all have iPhones, because there is quite literally, there is no need for a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old and whatever her youngest kids are to have this level of technology. There's just no use for it.
I will link my shopping video in the description of this video. So here are all the presents. We got in the stuff that we ordered online. Now we have to sort everything by kid and then wrap with their custom wrapping paper.
Another thing which has been happening is Alicia decided to grace us with 5 hours of Christmas wrapping content. I said in my last video that one of her next videos is going to be her wrapping the presents, but I said it like as a joke, not a joke which I know is going to happen. I was being like, well, yeah, obviously she's going to do the stockings and then she's then going to do the wrapping, obviously. She decided to take it one step further and do 5 hours of unedited footage of her wrapping. At this point, I don't know whether or not she is wanting to literally watch her channel crash and burn or not. That is ludicrous. That is longer than the Lord of the Rings extended version, the 3rd one. That is literally longer, and I will happily sit through that. But this is longer. This is longer. Alicia doesn't have hobbits. This is literally longer. There's no plot point. There's nothing that changes. She's just wrapping presents. I would love to sit here and tell you that I found this information out. I was actually tempted to put it on in my AirPods as I was potting around doing things, but 5 hours, I could do that for an hour and a half. I'm not sitting through 5 hours worth of footage. I think it's a complete slap in the face, of the people that actually watch her channel, for her to think that people are going to sit there for 5 hours, over 5 hours, and watch it. And there were definitely a few people in her comment section saying, oh yeah, I sat through it. It's like, no, you did not. You really sat through 5 hours. What is going on? I know it's Christmas and a lot of us are on like Christmas breaks and whatnot, but quite well and truly, who is sitting through this amount? It hasn't got hobbits, it hasn't got a ring, it hasn't got any intense battles, it hasn't got any of that. So why the hell are you sitting through 5 hours worth of footage? It just makes absolutely no sense. I would also dread to think the amount of ads she has in that. The amount of ads. That's the only reason why I could even foresee her doing it. It's just lazy. It's lazy, 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 lazy. And this is coming from somebody who makes content on other people's content. So she did something else which really quite ruffled my feathers. So she did an unboxing, which, by the way, why are people sending her things? People send her really, like, sometimes they'll be sending her really cute things, like stuff that they've made. Of course, it all just gets discarded. Alicia's like, oh, a nice card, I'm going to read that later. She's not going to read your card later. I just can't see her doing it.
No, it was holiday cookie cutters. Hi, everyone.
Isn't it like another thing?
No, it was holiday cookie cutter.
Do you know what I mean? There's just no thought into it. Her kids are running around wanting her attention. Alicia is just there focusing on whatever she's doing. And to top it all off, she then starts going off about, oh, there's some crazy rumors that are going around saying that we're moving.
I have spent today, yeah, we are not moving. We, sorry that like a rumor got spread that we were moving, and we are not moving. We would love to move. Don't get me wrong. Hey Spencer. But yeah, it would be a whole process. We would need to like get approved for a loan and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I want her to come here and open it if she can.
This is the clip where she literally said that she'll probably be moving.
Back and forth. Are we gonna move? Are we not gonna move? Should we move? I don't know. Should we move? I don't know.
Anyways, I think we're gonna move. So we're not gonna like redo any rooms because we're gonna move. I think. Like I said, we're back and forth. I don't know.
Maybe I have taken it a bit too far and I've gone, oh yeah, they're definitely moving. But the thing is that she can't say, oh, people have started crazy rumours, because she doesn't edit her footage, she actually forgets what she says all the time. She literally said, this. She said that she was thinking about moving, and then she said, oh, maybe not, definitely, blah, blah, blah. Is she trying to get a free house? Is she trying to get like construction work to like throw in? Is she trying to like bait people to sponsor her construction? Because to be honest, you do actually hear about that happening. I remember back when the Saucony Jolies were doing their sort of house renovation on their newer house, which they're now seemingly moving out of, whatever, they would constantly beg and be like, oh, we really need this, and they would actually get stuff for free, and then they advertise it like all sorts of like crazy renovational work. I remember this being true because I think it was on the Stacey Dooley documentary. Jonathan Joly, I have too much time on my hands, I think Jonathan Joly, if it was then, was basically saying that a lot of the stuff they get given for free, and a lot of the stuff, like, it's like a brand sponsorship. So when they were doing up the house, they said, oh, we need windows or whatever, and then they had window companies contact them. I think he said that when he was literally driving her in the car. I have way too much time on my hands. So what I'm trying to say is that it wouldn't be beyond the realm of possibility that Alicia is trying to like bait. This might be me. I'm not even stirring the pot, because she quite literally said that they might be moving. I tell you what might be a great idea is not spending that amount of money on iPhones and tablets. Then maybe you'd have enough money to start saving to do whatever the hell you're wanting to do. Do you know what I mean? If she didn't spend this amount of money on random crap all the time, she might actually have her foot in the door. It's just weird. It's like loads of people were saying like, oh, it's new money, it's not old money. And I would agree with you there, because people who have a lot of money do not go around spending like this. They just don't. Also, I just want to point out, I'm not going to like share the clip because I think I don't want to share it and it's completely unfair. But at the very, very end, one of their youngest kids, who basically is like, I think he's like on the autistic spectrum somewhere. He was having like a sensory overload, like a breakdown at the end. And Alicia like quickly was like, oh, yeah, we got to go. And it's like, why would you film? Like your children are obviously getting really quite overwhelmed with like just the filming and the amount of stuff. Like, this is only one little bit that she's filming. She films all throughout the day. She rounds them up to film them. And there are quite a few of her kids who do suffer, like she said, from like sensory overload and all of that kind of stuff. So like, she just doesn't really take that into account. She quickly shut off the camera. And you know, it's not nice to be able to record and to listen. Even though we couldn't see the kid, you could hear them, and it just felt like really quite sad. He really needs to just put down the camera and actually focus on her kids and work out, is it a right time to film? Because there were kids coming in left and right asking her for things, trying to get her attention, and she's just too busy flouncing around in front of the camera. And you might say, yeah, but this is just a short window of her day. But she literally films all throughout the day. She said that, oh, we haven't been able to do the morning routines and that because we've had to be uploading old content. It's like, you don't have to re-upload old content. It's just because you want that extra coin. There's just no thought put into what she's doing anymore, and it just clearly shows. Anyway, I just thought I'd hop on and just give my 2 cents on that. I'm pretty sure there's some like other little bits that I'm missing out, but you know, that's all I've got right now. I just wanted to draw attention to it really. But have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video. Bye.
Yeah, we are not moving. We sorry that like a rumor got spread that we were moving, and we are not moving. We would love to move. Don't get me wrong. Hey Spencer. But yeah, it would be a whole process. We would need to like get approved for a loan and a bunch of stuff.